Hey RBG family and friends, today we are in the RBG kitchen and I am bringing you guys the last harvest of the RBG Garden 2022. I have made a couple of short clips here and there to post it on the socials, but I wanted to just come up on here and make just a quick little video just to, I guess, talk about a little bit of the garden. I might make a different video, don't hold me to it, just to go a little bit in depth of how it went and what I might change, but that'll be a little bit down the line. But we have officially put the garden to rest. The only thing that is out there are my dahlias, because those, I think, if I'm correct or not, you guys can let me know. Those actually have to be hit by a slight frost before I can actually pull them up. The only other thing out there is one eggplant that I left, because I actually saw that it actually had actual eggplants that were starting to form. So I chose to leave it. So that's the only thing that's actually out there, besides the grapevines and the blueberries that actually have to stay out there. But this is the last harvest. So we have some tomatoes. Now, even though this garden produced a lot, and when I say that loosely, I've never had a garden that has given me a lot of peppers. This year was the year of peppers. Now, me and my husband watch a lot of gardening, homesteading channels here on the YouTube, and a lot of people thrived on peppers. Now, we had an immense drought and heat, and I don't know if that was the perfect, not the perfect, I want to say that loosely, combination, because if you were watering, if you had drip, but the heat was, I guess, the perfect combination for peppers. And my peppers did amazing. I've never had peppers that were so perfect looking and in such an abundance. Now, my tomatoes, I have done better. I have done it better in past years. I have gotten an abundance of of tomatoes in the past, especially towards the end of the season. I've had just tables and tables of green tomatoes that have ripened into December and into January, and we've been just freshly eating them, because that's pretty much what we do here. I haven't learned the art of canning and all that good stuff yet. Maybe down the road I might experiment with it, but whatever, rambling at this point. But this is what we have, and we have been enjoying this. But we've been fresh using these peppers here in our Hispanic household. We use these in beans and stews. Last night I did Italian sausage for my husband, and we use these in conjunction with onions and some cherry tomatoes we threw in there, and he said it was delicious. He loves it. He ate it with white rice versus having it with just a regular bun. But these hot peppers here, listen, I am running out of the name of what they are, and this pepper, it was so prolific. It started out in the back. I did not even know it was gonna make it, and then it really took over the whole bed. It opened up like an umbrella, and it gave so many peppers. Now, there was more. I ended up giving my neighbor a full bag, and hopefully she likes them. We are going to be actually dehydrating most of these. This is Tabasco. This is the Scorpion. These are Anaheim. These are habaneros. And most of all of these I'm going to end up dehydrating, and then I am going to grind them up into a powder. I've done it already before. and I have it in a glass jar. And my husband has actually been, I guess, enjoying it little by little. Sometimes he doesn't know how to control it and measure it, and it gets a little too spicy for him. Over here, all these sweet ones, I really can't name them all for you, but I did plant a bunch of giant Marconis, big reds, sunshine bell peppers, California wonders, and all that stuff. Now, are they all here? Most likely not. But that's all of the stuff that I did plant. I have that one lonely eggplant over there. Which one might it be? I'm not sure, but I did plant Black Beauty. I planted Casper, and some other ones that I probably can't pronounce. But you know, here we are. These over here, this plant was another one that was a very, very prolific, and I was very happy because we use this in the Hispanic household, and they tend to be very expensive in the supermarket. These are what we call ajicitos dulce, and this plant, I was so happy with it. I think I have 2 bags that are frozen currently in the fridge, and I am definitely going to end up with a third one or end up giving it to my mom. She actually used a whole full bag in one of her sofritos that she made, and she said she feels like she's like in Puerto Rico, and she was extremely, extremely, extremely happy. With the tomatoes, like I said, my husband is actually telling me try to dehydrate maybe the cherry tomatoes and see how that works out. We've been watching Becky at Acre Homestead, and she uses dehydrated tomatoes in some of her like tomato soups and stuff like that she uses, and it comes out to be like tomato paste. So I don't know, you know, these are skills that I'm starting to pick up as I watch a lot of these homesteading people, and I get interested in some of these things. Obviously I don't have, you know, a huge harvest here to like, you know, do big things like all these big homesteaders do, but you know, I don't have an immense amount of land, but doesn't mean that I can't get there. I dream big and I hope big, and who knows what can happen. The dehydrator of choice that I will be using is just basically an air fryer that my mom gave me that duals as a dehydrator. So it's right here, it's the Ninja, and I just use the dehydrated button over here. I also have another one. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. It's this one right here. I've never used it as a dehydrator, so I will be using them both in conjunction. It does a bunch of things. It's also an air fryer, a baking, a broiler, and all that other stuff, but it does have the dehydrating button right there, and it has like a multitude of levels, so it'll be very interesting how many of these things I can actually get dehydrated, especially with these little guys right here, because there's so many of them. So all these produce have already been washed, and they're on a bounty because I don't have enough rags to put them on, but they are currently drying, so I can hopefully start putting them up. So most of the peppers are going to be dehydrated, like I stated already, which are going to be the hot. These over here are going to be frozen because these are my sweet peppers and I use them for cooking. These are also going to be frozen. The tomatoes, most likely for fresh eating, the green ones. I don't know. I've always wanted to try fried green tomatoes, but the thought of it is not that it's like yucky, but the thought of it sometimes is like, but everybody that I hear says that it's delicious. So I might want to try that this year. I don't know. But if not, they'll just sit in the counter until they all eventually turn red. And then, you know, my husband loves tomato sandwiches, so he can enjoy tomato sandwiches until they just all dwindle out. And that's pretty much it. But guys, we're gonna enjoy this last harvest of the garden of 2022, and we will see. I have planted some fall crops in the garden, but I'm not having any luck. We really didn't have much rain out here in Bronx, New York, and towards the tail end of the summer and into fall. It's not that it's a bad thing, but we are getting a lot of rain, mist, kind of like weather. And, you know, that mixture sometimes is not good for little seeds. You know, they either fall all the way down to the bottom or they just, you know, rot in there because it's just so much precipitation. But you know, here we are. We have some things in the green stock, and I see some of my onions and like maybe radishes or like rutabagas or stuff like that. That's what I tried to plant that are coming up. The best thing that was happening for me was my bok choy, but I didn't close the door right to my chickens, and they got out and they ate my bok choy. The roots are still in the soil, so we'll see if it does come back. I'm hopeful, but I'm not gonna hold my breath, and I think it's too late to replant. But we will see. But other than that, there's really nothing else in the garden. I'm gonna try to do some front projects inside the house. If you guys have watched some of my videos, you guys do know that I have an arrow garden that I did purchase when it was on sale. So I didn't want to start that up while I still had the garden going out because I didn't think it made sense. So I will be starting that off garden season inside so I can have something growing inside while the garden is underneath snow. And I also brought some micro green kits, so some exciting stuff to look forward that will be coming from the RBG home, and hopefully some cooking stuff will be coming from us in the near future, and who knows what my literal self will get into while the garden is asleep. And also look forward to from us some chicken updates, and we are having our fingers crossed when they will start laying some eggs. Don't know if it's going to happen this year, but they are officially 20 weeks old. I know it varies on when they are going to be laying eggs, but we are hopeful. But yeah, guys, this is it. Last garden harvest of 2022. We will enjoy it. I hope you guys are enjoying your gardens where you guys are at, and if you are in an area where you guys can grow all year, I will be growing with you guys through my eyes and through my heart. Let me touch those tomatoes through my screen. As always, guys, we love you, and we will see you soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it will help our algorithm, and we will see you soon. Bye.